People often ask, how do I prove that I'm the owner of my LLC? Well, that's an interesting question because often banks will look at the articles of organization, see you listed as the organizer, and say, oh, that's proof that you are the owner. Actually, it's not. The owner is not listed on the articles of organization that we prepared today. The Secretary of State doesn't require it. Minnesota statutes do not require that a Minnesota LLC registration list the owner. It's an issue of privacy. That's private information. What is listed in the articles is the company name and the address, but not the owner. So where would that be? The owner is listed in a document that's not necessarily filed with the Secretary of State, called a member control agreement. The member control agreement is an agreement signed by the owner, called the member, or the owners if there are multiple people owning the company. All of the members or owners would sign that member control agreement and they'd be listed there. There might also be some other document like a certificate of ownership that could be prepared. But generally speaking, it's the operating agreement. That is where the owner is indicated. So if you ever have to prove ownership, the operating agreement is what you'd provide. Now, obviously, the Secretary of State doesn't require that because it's not filed. There isn't an official template for that. That's something an attorney would typically prepare. However, most banks don't actually require that. If you show them the articles and you're there, you have an EIN number from the IRS, that's typically enough for a bank.